So, what's the hardest thing about dealing with cirrhosis for you? For me personally, it is losing my independence. I am not able to rely on myself anymore. I'm having to rely on other people. It's driving me crazy, and I'm not happy about it. And I just wanted to jump into that today. So, stick around. We're going to get right to that. In the past, if I had any struggles, no matter how overwhelming it might seem, no matter how tough it might be, I'm the type of person to just hit it full force, solve the problem. It might take a while, it might take forever, but I know I can take care of it. Life has never been easy, but at least to some extent it was in my control. There was something I could do about it. Maybe not to fix it entirely right away, but there was all little steps, get a job. You don't have enough money, get another job. Don't have a home, bust your butt, find something, right? You'll just find ways to make things work, and then you just hit it full force and you do it. And that's something I've always been capable of doing. And as this disease progresses, the cirrhosis, this fatigue is what's killing me, and it's getting worse and worse. And it's like I'm not even that person anymore. My mind still that type of mentality, but my body just won't let me do it. So how do you adjust to something like that when, like, the things about you that you pride yourself, the things that you think are your best qualities, are slowly slipping away and you are no longer able to do? I mean, what does that leave you with? Like, what's left of you when all your finest qualities are gone? How do you learn how to accept being dependent on people? And don't get me wrong, I'm really lucky to have a handful of people out there that are really reaching out and trying to help me out and trying to make things work, and I'm grateful for it. But at the same time, there's that battle going on in your mind. Like, I can't let myself get this way. I gotta keep some sort of independence. I need to find a way to provide for myself and do things on my own still. And I don't know how to do that this way yet, or it's just not possible. It just kind of eats away at you after a while. Like, I have responsibilities in this household to get done, not just taking care of myself, but the disabled adults I take care of as well. I have to help them out. They need help with things, and it's my responsibility to take care of those things. So I'm sitting here knowing that I have all these things I need to do today, and I've been awake for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours now, and I haven't got out of bed. I've gotten up to grab a soda twice, working on waking up, and I'm just starting to wake up after like 4 hours, trying to gather my strength. And with all these things I know I have to do, reality, I'm going to be able to do like one thing today, maybe two things if like on a really good day. And so I have to sit here and just decide, am I going to clean up this disaster of a room, and then that'll totally wipe me out and I won't be able to do anything else, and I'll just have to lay down and rest for hours and hours until I go to bed tonight? Or do I get up and clean the kitchen because that's a disaster and that needs to be taken care of? Or do I get in the living room, which I don't even know where to begin with the living room? The living room is chaos because that's always the last thing to get taken care of. And or do I tackle one of the other many many things I got to get done because it's all piled up upon me, and there's no taking care of it all. So how do you choose which one thing that you've got to do? You know, I'll have the strength. I'll probably take the kitchen and clean that up half-assed because that's the easiest thing, and then I'll just kind of lay here for a few hours, and that'll be that, and that's all I'll get done today. And this is the way it's been for months now, or if not years, but the last few months, it's definitely gotten a hell of a lot worse. To where this is the last few months, this is all I can manage to do, and it's just building up and building up, and I can no longer take care of myself, let alone other people. So it seems like my only option now is to stop being an IHSS worker because I'm not capable of doing that anymore. I need to figure out who is going to take care of these kids because I'm not going to let just anybody come along, and it has to be the right situation, the right people. I don't want anybody coming in and taking advantage of the situation. And as I figure that out, once I figure that out, just go be a bum, I guess, go crash on people's couches and try to get disability and let people do for me for the things I can't do for myself, which are like basic things that I should be able to do for myself. And God, that's frustrating. I don't like that. That's the worst thing when it comes to the cirrhosis is not being able to provide for myself. It's like eats away at me. I do not like this. But I better get it figured out pretty quick here because we got less than 2 months before we have to leave this apartment. Probably like 7 weeks or so. I'll probably end up moving up to Yuba City with some friends of mine, which is going to be a different county, which is, it's like a little over an hour away from here. So that's probably going to screw up all my doctor stuff. I'm trying to get my doctor stuff rolling again. And so I'd have a better case of getting disability. And then I imagine I'll have to start that process all over again once I get up to Yuba City. I don't know. I'm gonna play it by ear. It's just kind of learning to deal with this is really frustrating. I don't want to rely on people. I just want to go solve all my problems, or at least most of them, or at least have the ability to attempt to solve all my problems. And I guess that's just where my frustration is right now. That's my struggle with this illness right now. I'm not happy about it, but hey, life's a bitch and you roll with the punches, right? So I want to know what you're currently struggling with. What's the worst thing going on with you and your cirrhosis right now? Go ahead and leave a comment in there. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks again so much.